Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start episode 452 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by May, and she writes, Hi Vidas, what are the prerequisites to organ hymn improvisation master course level 1? For example, what kind of chords do I need to know in order to study this course well? What level of music theory should I have before starting this course? Also, what are the expected outcome of this course? Thanks, May. Maybe you could ask me some questions about this and I could explain it a little bit further, right?
Don't you think May asked enough questions in one question?
Yes. But
maybe you need to start in a row.
I will start from the beginning, but if you need some clarification, just tell me.
Okay, sure.
Okay, prerequisites to organ hymn improvisation master course level 1 is very simple. You need to know only intervals.
No chords then?
No chords, because it's a course for two voices.
I see.
And each hand plays a counterpoint. One hand plays a melody, hymn melody, and another hand plays the counterpoint to it, and then they switch. Therefore, no chords are built in this chords. So prerequisites are really simple. You just need to be able to play two notes together on the keyboard without pedal. Alright, we talked about chords. No chords are needed. And what level of music theory? About intervals I could talk about a little bit, right? What kind of intervals? Well, all of the intervals until an octave, up to an octave, perfect octave. So a unison, which is an interval of repeated notes, like C and C. This is a unison. It's called perfect unison because it has no vibrations. Then major and minor seconds. Then major and minor thirds, perfect fourth, a tritone, which could be augmented fourth or diminished fifth, perfect fifth, minor sixth, major sixth, minor seventh, and major seventh, and then the last one would be perfect octave. Does it mean that you should use all those intervals? How do you think, Osha?
Well, I don't think so, because there are good intervals and bad intervals.
Yes, but you have to know all of them in order to avoid bad intervals. Sure. And so we primarily use sweet sounding intervals, which are major and minor thirds and sixths, but then occasionally use octaves and fifths. But then there are some rules to avoid parallel octaves and parallel fifths.
What about fourth?
Fourth is allowed. Fourth is okay.
What about second?
Second is a dissonance, therefore it's a not sweet sounding interval, and therefore we don't use it in this style.
Okay. And I guess then you don't use sevenths as well, yes?
Seventh is an inversion of the second, so yes, no seventh. Would you like to know, Osha, what are the expected outcome of this course?
Well, yes, I think it would be good to know before starting the course.
I think you could also guess what people could do after practicing.
Well, after practicing, these counterpoint, intervals, you could start practicing chords too.
Three voices.
Three voices, yes, that would be the next step, to add another voice.
At first we do note against note counterpoint for two voices, then two notes against one, then three notes against one, then four notes against one, those kinds of things. So therefore the next level could be also note against note for three voices, and then note against two voices against one for three voices, gradually complicating, making the texture more complex, so to say.
Do you think it's important, to start from this level 1 if you are just a beginner? Or you could, skip it and start with harder courses? What would be your suggestions?
Your goals, depends on your goals, right? If you are trying to learn improvisation on the hymn tune and you want a methodical method, a systematic method, then yes, probably starting from two voices, note against note, is very beneficial. And sometimes even too hard for really people who just started playing organ today. Maybe they can play only with one voice. Then okay, play just the hymn tunes with right hand and left hand alone, and then after that you will be ready to supply the second voice.
Excellent.
Right. So we hope with Osha that we can benefit from this course as well, and others who are interested in learning hymn-related improvisation, which could lead to further discoveries and complications like fuguettes and also chorale preludes and also chorale fantasias later on.
Excellent.
And once you learn this course, you will be able to learn and play maybe 10 or more variations on the same hymn tune because of the progressing complications of the variation.
It's very beneficial, especially if you have long service.
Yeah, you could play.
If you have, to prolong your playing time.
You could add interest with registration, of course, but it could be an excellent piece for communion, for example, or a prelude. Good. Thank you guys for sending these questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, "The sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help."
Robert writes, "I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent."
John writes, "I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor."
Robert writes, It has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.